Don't leave. I saw you. Good afternoon. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for a warm welcome. I work for Universal Music Group, but I want to talk to you about something else. I want to talk to you technology, content. How does that work together? Can you create technology without content? Can you reach audiences without technology? So let me start on this. You need to stick with me for a minute on this. The environment of today is not really different to what it was really when the world was only nature. If you think about it, imagine the scene. There is nothing, no building, no electricity, no sound. Actually, there is a little sound, the sound of a little bird. That sound, a high-pitched one. And what is it doing, this bird? It's talking to an audience. So imagine the scene. You have a bird, whistling, talking to an audience. Between him and the audience, there is the music. And I'm sure you started to get what I'm saying. At the original nature, the bird, the audience, the music. Today, you have a brand, you have the audience, and in between, you have the music. The problem of a bird, though, is that it was only to be able to speak to one kind of audience. Now, thanks to technology, you can talk to millions of audience. And thank you for actually all the partner presentation we saw today, because it's exactly what they do. So next, I'm sure you all agree that connecting people through technology is only half of the stories. Everyone says it all the time, content matters. I don't know if you knew that, but 60% of the digital media spend fails. Imagine you go and see your CFO and you said, you know what, 60% of the money I'm spending is going through the toilet. Well, why that? Well, because audiences, they're becoming clever and clever. They use technology. They use ad blocking, skipping, or whatever. Another fact, unless, by the way, it is the right content, and I come back to this in a minute. Another fact, 38% of marketers will decrease their traditional media spend next year, in 2017. Why that? Because content matter. It's all about content. It's not me saying it. It's them. It's marketers. They think content of CMO, they think content is the future. They want to be, these people, where the entertainment is. The proof, 97% of marketers think that music can reinforce their brand. Why? Because if I know what music you're listening, I could have a good guess of who you are. Music is deeply personal. I mean, I still remember the song that was playing the first time I kissed someone. Actually, it was this song. I've been really trying. Sorry, I had to stop it because he brings me back exactly at that moment. But he brings me exactly at that. Why? Because he touched me here, exactly here. And because music brings these special emotions, it brings to the brands the engagement they're looking after. MasterCard, good example. They understood this. They created a program called Priceless Program, and they mixed technology and sync together. And I'm going to show you a quick video. These two girls are super fan of Ellie Goulding. You know Ellie Goulding, big superstar? They're super fan. They think they are in a recording studio for a YouTube documentary. They're not really in a recording studio. Have a look by yourself.
Both know what they say about us, but they don't stand a chance because we're with you. We're with you.
So we've just arrived and I'm about to give two of my fans a priceless surprise.
Standing with an army,
and I saw Martha's boyfriend and her dad, and then we heard all this cheering, and we just sang with Ellie Goulding.
I can't think of anyone else I'd rather share that experience with than my best friend.
It was really amazing to be a part of. It makes me truly appreciate what I do and why I do it, and the fans that I have.
Incredible that you never think of it happening to you.
We could get emotional by watching this. And it's exactly what it is about. We were emotionally engaged. And MasterCard, by doing this, they understood exactly the power of the 4 E's. What do I mean by that? Whether you're a technology company, you're a startup, you're global media groups, the marketing world have changed. You know, I've been saying it for a while, but now it's even truer than when I was saying it for the first time. The old way of doing things, you know, the 4 Ps, the price, the product, you know, the product needs to be at eyesight, the promotion, all of this, it's over. I know we all study that at school, over. Welcome to the 4 E's. The 4 E's, let me see if it works, that's it. First, the engagement. Engagement is a fundamental principle of any interaction with a consumer. Second one, the experience. Oh, I have an extraordinary experience by buying this product. The exclusivity. Why me, only me as a consumer, I have access to this. I'm part of a club. And finally, the last E, the emotion. Emotion here being the music, as you just seen in the clip just before. And although the first time I presented that, these 4 E's, I think it has evolved now. I should add an I, intimacy. The route to engagement needs to be an intimate one with a consumer. Yeah, intimacy is a route to engagement. What do I mean by that? Intimacy, we know what's being intimate with someone in a personal environment. We all know how to do that very well. But can you apply this to a world of brands? Intimacy is about being involved in a proper relationship in one-to-one. But the challenge now, how could you be intimate between one person, a brand or other, and millions? So the question is, how do you industrialize intimacy? For me, there is one word, and it's data. Data is more than the elephant in the room. It's even find its way through our job titles. But this is the beauty of data. I am on 18 social networks. Before, years ago, you knew that I was listening, maybe, to Justin Bieber, just for an example. Now, thanks to data, you know that I like to listen to Justin Bieber on Thursday evening for 45 minutes, listening to music through my Sonos system. And if you reach me out at that exact moment, there is a much better return on how we respond to this. But unfortunately, just reaching out doesn't create this intimacy. And in fact, data sometimes are being used on a wrong way. And it's kind of annoying. And I have to share with you a personal example. This is a bad story. I bought a shed. You know, a shed is the thing you have at the back of your garden. Got it, delivered, installed. Great. Love my garden shed. The problem is I was 4 months ago, and still yesterday, I received advertising about shed. But I don't want a shed. I have a shed. I don't want another one. So why are you pushing me this wrong information constantly? I think brands should be maybe focusing a bit more on pushing the right information to me. I think what they're doing, they're pushing what I'm selling a shed, how I'm selling it through Amazon. But that's not right. They should maybe more focus on why I am selling this. And there is a guy called Simon Sinek who fantastically summarized all of this in a book called Start With a Why. This is Simon Sinek. And what he says that data can help us formulate the why. What do I mean by what? Let me give you some example. Actually, it's his example on the first one. Apple. Do they sell computers? Some may say yes. Personally, I think they sell a way of thinking differently, through great design. It just happened that they're selling computer and mobile phone. Coca-Cola, do they sell cans? No, they give you happiness. Oh, Red Bull. What do they do, Red Bull? Gives you wings. Universal Music Group, do you think we're selling CDs and streamings? No, we provide emotions and moment. Remember First Kiss, the song? It's exactly that. So this might seem cheesy for some of us, but the truth is that the 4 brands I just mentioned now, they are exactly what they want to be today. So I'm going to end this by presenting, I have a lot of time, so I'm going to take the time to watch them, to show you 2 examples of where technology and content has been very powerful. The first one is a perfect example of an intimate moment. JCJ, that's her. She released a new song. And anyone in the world could sing with her using just a mobile phone and the headphones, like the cable, like this, and sing. And the guy you see next to her is called Tom Blisby. He's from King's College in London. I'm going to cut a story short. He was still 2 weeks ago doing a tour in Australia. Why? Because he's just sent this video. It's using a technology that matches JCJ. So they're not together, right? It's just Tom here who just sing next to her, and the technology does this magic.
Hi Jessie, I'm a big fan. This is a huge privilege.
Let's sing together. Tomorrow comes, I'll be my own. Feeling frightened of the things that I don't know. And tomorrow comes, tomorrow comes, tomorrow comes. I know the road is long, I look up to the sky. And in the dark I found, I stood with I won't fly. And I sing along, I sing along, and I sing along. I got all I need when I got you and I look around me and see a sweet life. Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. Kickstart my heart when you're shining in my eyes. In life, it's a sweet life. Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. My flashlight.
You get it. You get it. You know, when you watch this video, emotion, intimacy, moment. It's a perfect example of what I just explained. The last example is, how can I explain this one? Is pizza music to your ears? That's a way of presenting it. Well, now it is, thanks to technology again.
This is the world's first playable DJ pizza box.
Yeah. Live on mic, you know who's in charge. Who's in charge? Live on mic, you know who's in charge. Live on deck, you know who's in charge. Cause live on mic, you know who's in charge. Come again. Who's in charge? Live on mic, you know who's in charge. Live on deck, you know who's in charge.
Can you play music from a pizza cardboard? I mean, someone has to think about that. But it's a good example. To conclude, the 4 points we discussed, whatever your startup or seasoned veterans or the global brands, I genuinely believe the 4 P's are over. Welcome to the 4 E's. Engagement, experience, exclusivity, emotions. Intimacy is the new kid on the block. Technology helps connecting. content is, if I have to say something, is what drives people attention, love and sharing. But without technology, it's not as easy, I would say. So really, content and technology are in a love marriage. So now I mentioned Justin Bieber. I had to show you a bit of Justin Bieber to say goodbye. Thank you very much.